Expressing similarity is a basic function of English, but constantly repeating the exact same sentence structure to say two people do the same thing quickly sounds robotic. This animated diagram shows three words, also, too, and as well, that all mean the exact same thing. They are absolute synonyms used to show similarity. The only difference between them is where they physically sit inside a sentence. To see how this works in practice, let's look at two disconnected sentences. Jeff plays soccer. Greg plays soccer. We have identical actions performed by two different subjects. We can link these thoughts using the end of sentence rule. The word to drops in at the very end of the second phrase. Jeff plays soccer. Greg plays soccer too. If you want to use as well, the mechanics are identical. The word to is swapped out, and as well occupies the exact same slot. Greg plays soccer as well. This diagram shows the tonal distinction between the two. While they share the same physical placement, as well carries a higher level of formality, making it the required choice for professional environments or academic writing. Dropping these modifiers at the end of a thought is a highly efficient way to show agreement. You just have to actively select the tone that matches your current audience. Moving away from the end of the sentence, we find a high friction area for language learners, the middle. Because to and as well sit comfortably at the end of a thought, there is a strong instinct to put their synonym, also, at the end as well. This illustrates the strict grammatical rule for also. Notice the highlighted drop zone. Also must be placed directly before the primary action, the verb, or a descriptive adjective. Dropped into place, the syntax resolves correctly. I also like chocolate. This requires mental restructuring. Unlike tacking a word onto the end of a finished thought, using also forces you to anticipate the action word before you actually speak it. Let's test this structural logic against a new set of data, this time using adjectives instead of verbs. This image displays our prompt. The apples are delicious. The pears are delicious. Take 3 seconds to mentally map out 3 distinct ways to link these sentences using to, as well, and also. Applying the end of sentence rule gives the casual, the pears are delicious too, and formal, the pears are delicious as well. The medial rule nests also straight into the middle, right before the adjective. The pears are also delicious. All 3 of these sentences output the exact same facts. Rotating through these variations prevents your speech from sounding flat or repetitive. Up to this point, we have been managing 2 separate sentences. The next structural escalation is consolidating multiple sentences into a single, unified thought. The phrase as well as functions as a conjunction. It anchors 2 parts of a sentence together, reconfiguring the architecture to bridge 2 separate ideas. This diagram shows a scenario where a single subject performs 2 additive actions. She bought the necklace, she bought the earrings. Instead of repeating the subject and the verb, we remove the period. The redundant she bought is erased, and as well as locks in as a direct bridge between the 2 objects. She bought the necklace as well as the earrings. This functions as a direct grammatical equivalent to known correlative conjunctions. It does the exact same work as saying, she bought not only the necklace, but also the earrings. This matrix table categorizes our complete taxonomy. To and as well sit at the end of the sentence, dictated by tone. Also forces you to anticipate the verb or adjective. And as well as sits in the middle, bridging multiple objects into a single flow. Mastering these precise spatial rules pulls you out of a mechanical understanding of vocabulary and allows you to communicate with the fluid sentence structures of a native speaker.